The old days.
Are you paying attention?
What? No, I was reminiscing. Sorry.
Are you in possession of an eye?
Oh, that's right. I need to go get an eye. An eye of a hideous beast.
Caution. Bees and distress.
Bees and distress. The classic. So, I got my inventory. Oh,
How did you find an
$1.
eye?
How did I find an eye?
It was a hideous beast lurking inside. Ouch! Rude!
How did you get an eye?
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
Too many squirrels. Yeah, that's about right.
Pick, pickety pick. I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work.
Fair enough. What a job. What the heck?
How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
Yeah, I don't think that's what was happening. That was very strange. Might be one of the strangest cutscenes.
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap. Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
You'll warm up to it.
You warm up to it.
Hey, Graham. If you like sharp things, you've come to the right place. We have over 23. Oh, forgive me. Last night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest. You can post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order.
Interesting.
Oh!
Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye. Back away from the Crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order.
50 gold coins?
How much for that twisty dagger over there?
It's not for sale. Needs a bit more work.
Fair enough. Okay. Oh! Don't touch that, Graham.
Hello there, and good afternoon. If I do say so myself. Sometimes you roll the dice.
It's
and they all
Dr.
come up
Mario
empty.
Eggman.
Even though the bridges are out, and my supplier has gone missing, I sold yesterday's bread when I wasn't even here. I wish more people were that trustworthy around Daventry. Now, you fine strapping lad, how may I help you? I am here to serve.
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitter root. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
Fair enough.
That That's not a delicious chocolate hideous beast's eye cake I smell cooking, is it?
Looking for an eye, are you? Well, it must be that time of year again. Frankly, I can't tolerate it. The Fays weren't raised that way. It's archaic! So much fighting and needless killing! Compassion comes from the heart, you know? As does food. If you want to get to the heart of any problem, all you need is pie. I know
He's
it
right.
doesn't sound logical, but I believe that we need to stop thinking with our heads and start opening our hearts.
Yeah.
Good day.
Don't desert me!
Oh, custard! Oh, just like my mom used to make.
Oh, I'm saving that pie for a special occasion. Sorry.
The sign read, "Ask us about our free samples."
Thank you, Graham. It was very helpful.
Are you ready to order?
Was he trying to set the record for the world's biggest pie?
You might have be. Might have be. What was I trying to say? He might have be. He could be. He could be. I think is what I was saying. He could be. I don't know, man. They didn't visit this store when I was here. I didn't even know they were there.
You aren't the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Oh, horse feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He's a thinking soul just like us. If he continues down this path, he will have no trouble defeating the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true we're judges. This is my judging face.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep. There was no future in it.
Well, we've shifted our core business to potions, curiosities, and the occasional practical joke. We gladly share our wisdom for free, but everything else starts at one shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Interesting.
Something mysterious and magical was brewing in that pot.
It's a broken candle.
It looked like some type
Lantern.
of broken lantern.
Ooh, what are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our
Bird
own
bombs.
invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display.
Fascinating. Fascinating, I guess.
Something mysterious and magical was brewing in that pot.
Okay. That didn't do a whole lot, but okay.
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man. And he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today.
Yeah.
No one should notice one bell missing.
The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament.
Fair enough. King Edward. looks like a big
I better
rock.
stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge.
I think the root the chef one might be under that. It's a big rock. What the heck kind of contraption is this?
Huh, what a peculiar trap.
All right, sugar shrooms.
Wow, I'm just a collecting machine. What a strange trap indeed. You see, kids, the best way to play this game is to just walk everywhere. Floating islands. It's
Fantastical floating island. Only steps away. It's so floaty. You'll be amazed.
okay. I'll go the other way.
Don't worry. The Wetzels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
It's the squirrel. He keeps his squirrel under all that armor, you know? Oh.
Moving any further in the dark seemed like a bad idea.
Yeah, that does seem like a pretty bad idea. Especially with all the sounds I'm hearing. More of this rope. Oh, it's the little goat-looking guy.
I wasn't always the master archer you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part.
We'll get to that part. So, can't do anything about that. Okay, but that's good to know, I guess. Not a whole lot. There's down to the floating islands. You'll be amazed. Will I?
Almost there. World's greatest and only floating island.
World's greatest and only. If you're the only one, that is the world's greatest.
Don't turn right. No floating islands that way.
I mean, I gotta turn. I have to turn right. I mean, if you ever question the beauty of this game, this is it right here. I love this. I love this style. I love
Starberries
this.
framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though.
Shame about that buzzing beehive.
My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever? I better put this back.
Yeah, you better put that back. You better not mess with that.
Someone had set the scene for a lovely evening.
Yeah, they did. That they did. Wow. Well, I'm glad I turned right. Take care of that beehive. That'll be amazing. Kids, don't stop screaming.
Kids, don't stop screaming until Dad pulls over the wagon.
Under construction?
This was on my bucket list.
Well, we got to the floating magical islands under construction, though, but we got there. Alright, where else haven't I gone? I might get tossed and turned and whirled all around, but that's part of the game. I love the bells sounds. Love that. Alright, now we're down here. Oh, there's a bridge here. The bridge is moving. Well, the bridge just collapsed. Oh, that's fun. Go, Graham, go! What the? It's a big goblin. Bridge troll? That's probably a troll.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
I'm a bridge troll.
Because, like yourself, I too am a bridge troll. See?
You're pretty ugly for a troll. A long nose and a bushy tail like that. Are you sure you're not a bridge bandicoot?
Where I come from, trolls and bandicoots are best friends.
Oh. Where I come from, the sweet taste of delicious bandicoot tail helps to relieve backitch. And my back is really, really itchy.
That's not good.
Well then, I am most certainly a bridge troll.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's just that I've been crossed so many times. One more time, and I might emotionally collapse. Would you be so kind to accept my apology and join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild?
Oh yes, of course, the troll dance. I only know the traditional Ludor version, so you should start.
Very well, Tiny Bandicoot.
Tiny Bandicoot. I don't get the epic music. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, can't stop. All right.
You got some great moves, Mr. Bandy. You are most certainly a bridge troll. What did you want from Ulfie?
Ulfie?
What are all those weird instruments around the bridges for?
Usually those horns are used to summon its associated bridge troll to fill the gap. But we have removed all mouthpieces until we get word from the head of the guild. Ulfie was instructed to keep all his horns hidden from humans. I keep mine under my butt.
Well, that's...
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an Eye of a Beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory
Yeah, I
is
thought it was
failing
Tuesday
again.
as well.
Ulfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Absolutely.
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eye. It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even help you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Ulfie didn't eat you, Ulfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
Okay.
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little bandy, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike. For too long have we, the Bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not. As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry. We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads.
Good for you.
I should be at the meeting, but Alfie always shows up fashionably late. Right when the croissants are served.
Fair.
Happy trails.
Scamper back quick, little bandicoot. Alfie is starving.
Okay. So the bridge troll is there. Okay, this is back from where this is the tournament area, right?
Ah, I remember my
Yes.
first beast eye. It was one of those snaky hydras. Nearly killed me. I figured it had 20-something more eyes, so what was one less?
I take it she didn't agree.
She did not. What was your first beast?
I'll tell you what it should have been. My mother-in-law.